Today is the biggest day in AI world history. Anthropic just shipped Opus 4.7, and this is the best globally available model as of today. We're going to quickly look into the best practices that they recommend with the document that they've just released regarding the efforts, which if you set efforts to max, this is going to be a massive usage of tokens. So using extended thinking with fixed budget is another thing. And the third one is that how you interact with the Claude code entirely. They've recently released the Mac application major rework with a lot of things changed, and we gotta briefly touch base on it as well. I'm Anton. I built many open source projects, like spec-driven development tool in a smart way called SpecWeave. I've built verified skill with more than 100,000 of skills available with different models, different tools for agentic programming. Any model that works on your local machine with open router. And here we go. We're going to take a look at the best agentic software practices. And with more than 20 years of software engineering experience and recent experience with AI models, we're going to look into it together. Let me go back to the best practices document. And yeah, what is fascinating? Of course, Opus 4.7 is the best in class. It's still way far from Mythos Preview, which is kind of the one that they announced, and there are a lot of concerns about cybersecurity found for any operational systems you might know, and it could find any bugs in all systems existing on Earth as of today. So we have 64.3% for agentic coding, massive improvements for almost all of them. And regarding the best practices, we have now those efforts available with additional xhigh value, and this is the default. When you run it from a terminal, which you could still use, and it's not available, by the way, with the VS Code extension. If I try to run it here, well, actually, it is available, but yeah, I just don't have the update for the VS Code fully propagated. But what we want to see here is how we could, basically control this. It could be xhigh, max, and max is the most intense part. It took me 5 minutes to do quite a simple stuff. It's great for testing, but maybe not the recommended one to go ahead and start with as of today. And the shift of paradigm, and the most important part that you need to understand from now on is that you need to delegate. Don't do a pair programming. It can do everything. For example, you could learn everything about the code base. This is a huge project that I have here opened in my root folder with multiple repositories and microservices approach. So you could say anything to learn about I need to learn the architecture of the application. Give me a short summary and a diagram so that I understand what is happening here. And I'm using this Whisper flow. You see that it interprets it a little bit differently, but let's see if our Opus 4.7 will be capable of doing it in a quite quick way. The shift in the application is so massive. Now you can do everything what you had opportunities to do in a terminal or VS Code extension right in your Mac application. So you could create a new session, set up a repository, and do whatever you want with this. Let's go into the project where I have multiple of them. And yeah, as easy as setting the mode, bypass permissions is the best, most recommended one from my standard view. And we could choose the model like 4.7, 1 million with the max effort. I'm going to change it to extra high and say, what are my biggest spendings on groceries for the past year? If you have this data available, which I did because of the tax filing just recently, yeah, it should be capable of doing everything that you want. Accessing the data, asking some additional questions. You could go into the tasks view, terminal, and the plan right on the right side of your application. That's so massive, and it's so convenient when you start working with it. I have an Obsidian brain connected, and this is a separate skill, which I'm going to cover in my next videos. Leave a comment below what you want me to cover in the next updates. So I'm just going back to where we are. And this is the quick overview of the roles that we have here. Let me just make it bigger so that you could see the changes. It asks for Node.js access, which must be installed first, and it should be able to run it. So you see the front end, the back end, infrastructure, synchronization, MCP, all this is available. You could see the diagrams, the connections, gRPC, just in a matter of seconds. And when talking about other requests, yeah, again, it's searching, it's scanning, and it's capable of analyzing everything on your file system in your GitHub repositories. So you could easily run a new session, choose a project, and you could add another folder. You could choose whether you want to use Worktrees, which is by default in your .claude folder. And yeah, as easy as that. Just specify the context. This is one of the most important thing, right? Like the project that you want to choose and to use here. I just want to add any model, and tell me if we could run any model locally with any model dev and pigs package. While it's cooking, yeah, we could navigate back and forth. And yeah, routines are a great feature that they've added recently. You could basically set up some triggers, cron jobs that are running on your computer when you have this desktop application running. Do a malware scan, a repo watchdog, or whatever you want with it. You could rearrange those tabs, basically the one that we're just looking into. So it's grouped by project. So this is the analytics for grocery stores. And yeah, we could say that use my bank statements, the recent one that are available. And yeah, we could see that it's having this connection to Gmail through the connectors. It has skills available to do it in a proper optimized way. This is massive. It's pretty much similar to Codex if you run it. I just wanted to give you a glimpse on the different tools. Anthropic is not the only one, though it's leading in the industry. So many of those things are available as well in Codex, and you could use OpenAI models for it. But with Opus 4.7, de facto, they are the leaders of the pack. All right, you could see some analytics, you could see it running, you can expand it and see the exact things that are happening. And yeah, basically get the results. So please like and subscribe if this was useful for you. I want to do a series of tutorials in order to explain everything that you just saw and how I built 10 projects that are running in production, mobile applications, app store skills that are constantly doing everything while you sleep. You basically could create marketing content, do the posts in your social media, and yeah, here we go. This is the beautiful result that we've got. Costco, Publix, Milams. That's all based on the data that I have on my drive. Stay tuned. See you in my next video.